Good afternoon. I'm Brian Bartholomews. I'm at the Tomcat Center for Sustainable Energy, and I manage the Innovation Transfer Program that we run in that center. So I'm sort of the warm-up act for the stars of the show, who are the entrepreneurs sitting along the wall over there. And you're going to hear from them about 11 different enterprises that they've started, all of them with very different and fairly interesting energy components built into their business models and their products and services. They're also at various stages of their development. Some of them are very early stage companies, just kind of getting off the ground, perhaps not far removed from some of the classes like the one Stuart talked about. Others are much more at a much more advanced commercial stage where they have products and customers and all the rest of it. Now, some of the technologies and solutions might sound familiar to those of you who have participated in past GCEP symposia, because perhaps they were sort of directly or tangentially related to research presentations like the ones you've heard, or even the poster sessions. Before we jump into the presentations themselves, I wanted to leave you with a couple of thoughts. They are joining extremely large ecosystem of something like 18,000 companies in California that have been spun out of Stanford. 18,000 companies that have cumulative annual revenues of over $1 trillion and employ more than 3 million people. So they're in worthy company, and those are numbers certainly to reflect on and to perhaps retain. What we plan to do is have the companies come up in alphabetical order and tell you about who they are, what their company does, what their products and services are, who their customers and markets are. And what I'm hoping is that they get you all fired up and wanting to rush down the hall and meet with them and learn a little bit more about what they're doing and what their journeys have been so far. So without further ado, I'll have them come up on stage one by one, introduce themselves. They have a short period of time available to them, so we'll cut down on redundancy. So first, let's have Chris Hopper from Aurora Solar come up here and tell us how they're revolutionizing the design and evaluation of solar installations. And then we'll just cycle through them very quickly. It's going to be a rocket ship ride, and then it's down the hall. Thank you.